Slavic women, I have a deep respect for Slavic women because I know that some Eastern Europeans are racist. When it comes to Slavic women, at least this is just my experience. Slavic women, this gentleman right here is making fun of the recent Ukrainian refugee who unfortunately passed away in the train in North Carolina due to the stabbing. This guy, Euroslander, is apparently a black guy who isn't even as black as he claims to be. He's clearly mixed with white. He has a whole account basically just being racist towards white people. And well, he decided that it would be a bright idea to post these TikToks about the recent unfortunate passing of the Ukrainian refugee. With posts like this, I kind of don't even want to raise up the audio because it might be copyrighted. But yeah, with shit like this, yeah, Iryana Zarutska has entered Argatha, and then we have this. Time for white people to care about immigrants when it's convenient. Then he puts her name, then he puts -1, and then he puts a Ukrainian flag. Now, as you can see, right, guys, you know, he's not even as black as he claims to be. For goodness sakes, just look at his skin tone. This guy is at least a good 30% white, maybe even 40%, but he's at least 1/4 white. Like, just look at his skin tone. Look at his bone structure. Guys, there's more to race than just skin color. So, I don't know. He's hating on his own race too because he's clearly partially white. He's not even African American. He's literally Jamaican. So he's literally Creole, just like me, because I'm also I'm like 1/10 European. I think like 10% of my DNA is like European. But this guy clearly has more European DNA than me. And he claims to be black. Again, I don't support that black identity. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of mind-blowing, guys. Seeing this. I mean, even as a Russian supporter, like I support Russia, but like you don't see me doing this. Like this is just no. like this is absolutely disgusting. Then we have this right here. Responding to a comment, excuse me, that's an innocent person who literally died. And then he replies with this. Yeah, that's the type of person that we're dealing with here. I mean, look at his skin tone. Like, it's clearly not even black. It's clearly yellow. Clear indication of European DNA. I mean, I'm only like 10% European, and even my skin tone gets like this too, right? So I'm not sure why he's like hating on his own race. Just denying who you are. Interesting. He's a handsome guy. But like he wouldn't be handsome without being mixed. Like he wouldn't be handsome with all his European DNA. So that's interesting. Not sure why he's like hating on himself basically. He has dreads, but again, he also has African DNA as well. And even then, white people had dreads too. Germanic people had dreads. The Romans would always talk about that. Dreads and lots. They always had dreads and lots. So it's not even a uniquely black hairstyle, right? So, yeah, and then we have this. I'm not even going to raise that volume up because I don't want copyright. Yeah, Ukrainians did nothing to you guys, bro. Although I do disagree with that. Because one of the reasons why I became pro-Russian in the first place is seeing how extremely racist Ukrainians were towards black people. But that's a whole different story. It's like, bro, look. and this is coming from someone who's pro-Russia. She was an innocent bystander on the train that was just attacked because she was white, and you're making fun of it. And her friend even had Black Lives Matter in her room. Like, I don't know what he's trying to do. I'm very confused. I mean, I know like some racist white people like to do this with black people, but the thing with this, right? Like George Floyd, because some people are bringing this up. George Floyd, he was a criminal. He was trying to use a fake $20 bill. That's why the police were even called on him. They tried to put him in the back of the car peacefully. He resisted. That eventually led to him getting the knee on his neck, and the autopsy report showed that he didn't even die from that. He died because of an overdose. And some people were like, oh, but people are making fun of George Floyd, so we can make fun of this innocent Ukrainian girl. That's different. The girl was just coming home from work, guys, and was just randomly attacked for no reason. She didn't cause anything to anyone, unlike George Floyd. I'm just repeating stuff that I see people say. And again, guys, this is coming from someone who's extremely a big advocate for Russia. Guys, just because I'm a big advocate for Russia doesn't mean that I can't sit down and look at a situation and be like, yeah, no, this is not right. I watched the whole video. I did. It was extremely just sad to watch. Like, the poor girl was so terrified. Not only just that, but like the video was even more sadder for me, because as someone, and I've said this plenty of times, as someone who personally prefers Slavic women over any other type of women, again, I do not have trouble with attracting women, and in my experience with that, I've just found Slavic women to be just my favorite type of women for their personalities, because they're usually fun to be around. Granted, a lot of them are gold diggers and whatnot, but it is what it is. Still, compared to the other women that I've dealt with, I do believe that Slavic women are the best type of women, and they're the most fun type of women to be around, personality wise. I'm not talking about looks wise, I'm just talking personality wise. So, you know, I have a much more of a softer spot when it comes to Slavic women, personally speaking, especially Russian women. A lot of people already know that, but still, it was extra harder for me to watch her just be so frightened and just bleed out. Like, that was extra painful for me. Okay, like I took that a bit personal, because like I have a much bigger soft spot when it comes to Slavic women compared to other women. So seeing someone like this, who's the same race as me, because he's literally Creole, by the way. He's from the Caribbean. He's from Jamaica. He's Jamaican. He's not even African American. Yeah, I don't want no part of this. I will ping him. I will at him when I post this clip on TikTok, because I want no part of that shit, buddy. Okay, Mr. Euroslander, I want no part of that shit. Okay, we're from the same region. We're basically family, pretty much. But I'm not. Don't turn this whole thing into black and white. Yeah, you're alone on this one, buddy. I already posted that video where I basically just said, yeah, no. All these people who are saying all black people, I want no part of it, because this has nothing to do with me. You are not African American, so why do you care? He's not even African American. Why does he care? What the heck? Don't include Caribbean people into this. We seriously, if you are a Caribbean person, do not involve yourself in this nonsense. And then we see this. We see him clearly making more memes about her. As you can see, where she clearly looked terrified and she was crying. I mean, this is so heartbreaking. This is so heartbreaking, bro. Like I'm speaking personally, Mr. Euroslan. I mean, even just looking at this, I just feel pain in my soul, bro. Like, Mr. Euroslander, like, have you? Like, I know that some Eastern Europeans are racist, but honestly, when it comes to Slavic women, at least this is just my experience, bro. Like, even though it's harder for me to do with Slavic women because I'm black, I still have plenty of experiences with Slavic women. I mean, Slavic women are like the sweetest, when they respect you, of course. They're like the sweetest type of women that one could have. I'm like, bro, I could understand if this was like a white guy who caused a provocation or something and then he ended up getting like unalived. Sure, make all the memes you want, but she was literally just minding her business. There's nothing to joke about here. That's why I didn't even care about the George Floyd memes, because I knew the context of the whole situation. You're just taking an innocent girl and just making fun of her. Like, that's not okay, buddy. Take it from another black person. That's not okay. I honestly, it really does boil my blood because, like, again, dude, like, just my extra soft spot when it comes to Slavic women. You know, a lot of people will say, oh my goodness, Slavic women, they're so terrible. Oh, stay away from them. They're gold diggers. They only care about money. Yeah, that's because you people only care about their looks. You people just only look at them for their looks. I don't look at Slavic women for their looks. Again, guys, when you're in a position like me, and just stay with me here for a second, where you don't have trouble with attracting women, you get to the point where you kind of just look for someone who has a good personality. Honestly, me personally speaking, like, I have a deep respect for Slavic women because compared to other women that I have dealt with, Slavic women are usually extremely strong, independent, very, very loving, and they're very sweet. Again, for the right guy that they respect. Most men are even worthy of respect, so you don't really see that from Slavic women. But I've had Slavic women like me before. So, you know, just I can't even look at this image, bro. I mean, like, yes, she was Ukrainian. And I do say that, like, Ukrainian women are like the worst type of Slavic women. Like, I wouldn't really deal with Ukrainian women, honestly. But, like, there was once upon a time where I did like Ukrainian women. Like, people see me as pro-Russia, but people don't understand that before that point, which is extremely recent, I wasn't as pro-Russia as you think. I was actually a big Ukrainian fanboy. Big Ukrainian fanboy. Ever since I was a kid. It was not until I really learned the truth when I started growing up that I started to realize, yeah, no, I can't support a country like this. Not only that, but the whole fact that basically all the Ukrainian people are just being manipulated, which is a whole different video I have to do in the future, or just talk about in one of my future videos. But that's not it right now. But yeah, there was once upon a time where I also used to respect Ukrainian women as well. Before, unfortunately, they got the biggest publicity and, you know, their personality just kind of was ruined, right? So, but not all Ukrainian women are like that. There's like a small minority that's still pretty decent, right? But all I'm saying this is to say, you know, like, this was personal. Like, I took this personal. Like, watching that video where she died, I took that personal, extremely personal. My brother also took it personal as well, because he also has a thing for Slavic women. An extra soft spot for Slavic women. I don't know why. I don't know if it's for the same reason as me, because whenever most men say I like Slavic women, it's usually just because, oh, they're so hot, air quotes. With me, it's more different. It's more deeper than that. It's not just because, oh, they're so hot, right? So no, this is actually heartbreaking for me. Even though I'm not Ukrainian, even though I'm pro-Russia, even though I'm black, this is still heartbreaking for me to watch. It was still hard for me to watch. Because you know what I was like thinking to myself? You know, like, what I thought seeing her like this, I thought of all of the fun, all of the good things when it comes to Slavic women, right? And I just thought to myself, I could only imagine what her personality could have been like. I could have only imagined how she actually was in person. I can't even look at the image. Honestly, if I look at the image, I would literally just shed tears. Even talking, I could already feel my throat. Just like, I gotta take some pauses, some long pauses, bro, because like the amount of mental strength that I needed to even just sit down and just say all the stuff that I said without just shedding some tears for this poor girl. Yeah. And we have this guy who thinks, oh, it's so funny to make memes about innocent girl's death. Ha ha ha, so funny. Yeah. So just ignore the fact that I'm pro-Russia. Ignore the fact that I'm black. I'm just taking everything that I just said. I want to mean everything. I mean everything. And this guy is a fucking moron. Clearly he's ignorant about history. But the fact that Africans sold off blacks to the whites in the first place clearly is so brainwashed by this stupid propaganda fed to African Americans that he himself isn't even as black as he claims to be. First of all, he's clearly tan. I'm telling you, he's a lot more white than he claims to be. He looks like he's honestly half white. But anyways, with me personally, I'm only 10% European. And my European genes are already like pretty dominant. Like, I have strong tans too, because obviously I'm predominantly black. You know, my black genes are predominant. But you know, lately I was like, yeah, no. I've been working to get back my original lighter skin tone, because I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not gonna have people sit here and judge me for my fucking skin color, bro. I am not gonna be a part of this stupid race war or whatever. I don't want no part of that. Okay, I already have kojic acid soap. I'm gonna be wearing a lot more sunscreen now on. Before I never did. Hell, I'm even gonna buy me an umbrella to protect me from the sun, to stop my tan from happening, right? So that my original lighter skin tone can come back. And honestly, you can already see it in my skin that it's like, compared to some of my other videos, you can see that my skin looks a lot more lighter. And believe me, it could look more lighter than this. You could call me whitewash. I don't care. I don't care. But anyways, yeah, guys, that's my honest take on this whole situation regarding. There's more videos to come about this because I have a lot to say. So yeah.